There have been many media platforms on the internet throughout the years. The first notable one was Newgrounds, which was mainly animation and flash game based.
Because I have some in my tank here. My mom told me to never talk to assholes. I'm sorry.
These were the simple days of the internet. YouTube was the next major platform, which was made basically for homemade videos.
What?
There's a leprechaun with a pot of gold right behind you.
No, there's not.
April Fools, I saw you look, man.
No, I wasn't looking at the leprechaun. I was looking at someone on my shoulder. Ah!
These were still the early times, but the internet's popularity was growing by this point. Then the year 2011 rolled around, and with it, the third platform and today's topic, Twitch. However, Twitch did not start here. In 2007, Justin.tv was created. It was a platform like YouTube that was meant for many genres, but a particular part of the site grew faster than any other: the gaming section. To capitalize on this popularity, Twitch was born. Unlike the previous two media outlets, this one was meant for gaming, specifically streaming games. While gaming had been prevalent on YouTube for some time by this point, streaming had not been implemented into it yet, and would only do so after the success of Twitch. In these early days, games such as League of Legends, Call of Duty, and Minecraft were the most popular. To this day, these games still see massive success on the current day version of the site, which is nice to see. But all games seem to have some sort of following on Twitch. It was nice while it lasted. I say this of course because Twitch did not stop at gaming after changes started happening around the community. These changes to come were what morphed Twitch from the gaming titan into something of a letdown. It all started in 2016. The proclaimed gaming website for streamers is about to take a turn for the worst, and it can most likely be linked to one streaming category: just chatting. In of itself, this category seemed harmless enough. This new addition was supposed to give those that wanted to connect to their audience without having to play a game a chance to have their own designated section. While the reasoning for the creation of just chatting seemed fair enough, a portion of the Twitch community was unhappy with it. They claimed that having a section of Twitch dedicated for people to just talk went against what made Twitch, well, Twitch. It was supposed to be a gaming platform, wasn't it? That was the rationale behind those that argued against the new subcategory of Twitch. While some struggled to understand this new addition, others were either indifferent about it or embraced the change. This new era of sorts ushered in a new tag for the site: IRL. While it was initially paired with the just chatting section, it soon grew to be several others, such as ASMR, sports, and so on. The site was seeing immense growth on this new type of Twitch streaming. But how far is too far? If you were to take a look on the site right now and look at the top streamed categories on Twitch, what would you find? Most would assume, based on Twitch being a gaming platform, that it would be the most popular game at the current moment. But what many will be shocked to see is the top section not being a game at all. Rather, you guessed it, just chatting. Granted, it's not always this way. Usually when there's a big tournament for one of the top viewed games on Twitch, it'll surpass the just chatting category. But a surprisingly large amount of the time, this section has a grip on the top Twitch spot. Now, some might wonder what the top streams are for that category. At any given time, it could be a reaction live stream, some sort of IRL streaming, and sometimes it's an actual gaming channel taking a break. Some of these channels on the just chatting section are actually good channels that provide entertaining content, and I'm sure most would agree. Where things get shaky is the questionable use of the category by a certain group of streamers. You know them, you most likely hate them, it's the Twitch e-girls.
Is this what it's like being a real girl gamer? Woo! Kill me.
There is a high likelihood that if you're watching this video, you know of or at least heard the names of the main culprits: Pokimane, Amaranth, and Alinity, to name a few. While I'm sure most of you know the main controversies surrounding these streamers, I'll give a quick rundown.
Ready? Go!
Pokimane. Pokimane is one of the most recognizable faces on Twitch. but not always for the best reason. She does mainly play games, but it is sometimes seen in the just chatting category. The main problem surrounding her career has been the army of simps behind her every move, even when she is clearly in the wrong in certain situations. She has also been known to be a petty person, and has gotten angry at little kids over very small and insignificant things. This has become less of a problem nowadays, but just a few years ago, this was a prevalent problem that many still have not forgotten. Moving on, Amaranth. Amaranth is another popular channel on Twitch. She does things such as cosplaying, which ends up falling under the just chatting category most of the time. She's most infamous for being a pioneer in the Twitch hot tub meta. For those unaware, the hot tub meta was a term thrown around in the Twitch community for a few months back, when female streamers began to stream themselves in bathing suits in a hot tub. It pulled in a lot of viewers for very obvious reasons. Lastly, we have the most well-known for the wrong reasons streamer, Alinity. She too has been known to take advantage of the just chatting category, but has also had a long track record of things such as hypocrisy, animal abuse, and literally flashing the audience at one point. Despite all of this, she really never gets any repercussions from the staff team on Twitch, which just makes people dislike her and her content even more. Don't be confused. There have been male streamers that have done controversies as well, but when it comes to the channels that are well known for causing trouble, the e-girls with massive simp followings come to mind first. I digress. There have been many controversial streamers for many different reasons. But a big similarity between these people is that they, at some point or another, have taken advantage of Twitch change from a gaming platform into just another streaming platform. A very popular one for sure, but still, just a streaming platform. So, what does this mean for Twitch? Everyone is aware by this point that the website is no longer the fully game-fueled media outlet that it used to be, and has instead become a figurehead of controversy. And a lot of this has stemmed from the streamers who don't really game, but instead use the just chatting category. The big question to answer here is whether this will ever be reverted. The IRL subcategory of Twitch has been around for about half of Twitch's lifespan. If things were to go back, it sure wouldn't be easy. But would it be the right thing to do on Twitch's behalf? In the eyes of many, Twitch has lost a good chunk of its original charm and credibility it had when it was first popular. When streamers began abusing just chatting, it took many by surprise that Twitch was okay with this, and further proved that this is the direction they were intending on taking when they added more IRL categories to the site. When the e-girls started taking over with their simps and getting away with things that any male streamer would be punished harshly for, many were outraged to see the lack of action taken by the Twitch staff team that consists of anonymous people. Overall, it seems that the problems that modern-day Twitch are constantly facing has been derived by the decision to take the platform into a less game-focused direction. So, doesn't that make the verdict easy? Shouldn't they understand to get rid of this less game-focused community in order to restore what they once had? Unfortunately, it's not that cut and dry. As I mentioned earlier, Twitch has included this IRL portion of stream on their platform for about 5 years. If it had only been around for a few months or so, it would be a lot easier for Twitch to pull the plug and say it was kind of a test rather than a permanent feature. Twitch also has to consider the side of the community that is okay with and would be upset with the removal of these streaming categories. There are also the streamers themselves, who have entire careers based on this side of Twitch. Whether that's okay or not is a different question, but in any case, it's still a valid point. True, they would have a place over in YouTube to stream, but YouTube's streaming site is not as popular as the massive success of Twitch. And it's not like there's many other streaming platforms out there to share a fraction of the fame Twitch has. That's something that people like Ninja and Shroud found out after their move to Mixer from Twitch, in which it ultimately led to them coming back to the site after the shutdown of Mixer. So, will Twitch ever make its return to what it once was? The answer is an unfortunate no. Twitch has too much riding on this part of the community now, and they wouldn't want to shut down one of the most popular parts of its site, even if that means disappointing their original fan base. While the truth hurts, it's one that we must face moving forward. In conclusion, the inevitable became reality. Twitch saw the opportunities in expanding out of just purely gaming streams and caved in. It was met with optimism, understanding, disapproval, and outrage from the same group of people that built the community. Whether this expansion was the best idea in the long term, it seems that it has to be in Twitch's interest in a business perspective, but not the best in appeasing those who came to the site to just see gaming. While it is most likely never going to be the way it used to, a good thing to remember is that there's always going to be a competition. It may take a while, but I believe that someday, there will be another platform that takes the ideals of Twitch and brings them back to the modern day internet. But, I guess only time will tell. Thank you for watching. If you've made it this far in the video and enjoyed, please consider liking and subscribing. Have a good one everybody, and I'll see you all next time.